Hello. You must be Ariana.
I am.
Nice to meet you. My name is Laura. Why don't you come on in?
Thank you.
So today we are going to be discussing how to draw an ecomap for your life.
Okay.
And basically what that means is it will be a diagram of yourself and all of the things that you value in your life and things that you can pour into that make your life better.
Okay.
So to begin, there are a couple of technical things that make this work. So I will write a little diagram for you over here and explain kind of how it works. And basically you will first of all write your name and then make it into like a circle around it.
Okay.
And then we'll connect the dots to things that you value in life that give you purpose.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds
So first of all, we have the first connecting line that you can use for something in your life is a strong line. And this is going to be a really thick one. So basically anything in your life that you have a strong connection to that really just like helps you get through your day. So like your family, if that's something that you have a strong connection with.
Yeah.
It could be a spouse, boyfriend, could be a pet or your job, really anything like that.
Yeah.
The next one is a thinner line that has an arrow on the end of it. And this is one that gives you energy or one that you can pour energy into.
Okay.
So again, like these can all be interchangeable with different things in your life. So like for you, it might be different than someone, you know, someone else. Like you might put your energy into your work or your school or your family, whereas someone else might think that that's just a strong relationship, you know. And then we have a line that is a reciprocal line for energy. So it goes both ways rather than just you pouring in, just you giving all of your energy and time to it.
Right.
It's a line that is pouring into you as well. And then we have a kind of a dashed line, like a dotted line almost. And this is going to be a weak line. See how it's kind of like broken up? Like it's not a strong connection there like this one.
Right.
So this is going to be anything that you don't feel like you have a strong connection with. It's a very weak, almost like mundane thing that's in your life maybe. Some people might say it could be family, it could be draining to them. You might have a weak relationship with your family.
Yeah.
And then we have something that is strenuous. So this is going to be a line with two arrows on either side with lines in the middle. So it's almost like the weak one, but this one's more like a barrier in your life. So like something that's kind of holding you back or holding you down to make it where you can't reach your full potential.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the strenuous one. All right. And now that we have a little like diagram for you to kind of go off on, you'll basically draw like a bubble with your name in it and then draw these lines off into other little bubbles that are in your life.
All right.
And you can go ahead and do that and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. Let's see.
Good. So you have a strong line to your parents. It's good.
Arrows.
Good. So also like reciprocal energy. Yeah. It's great.
I could have put them all in the same.
Okay. Everyone has a different ecomap. You can have a different design.
I think I pour back into my parents more, and that like they're just, at least they show like they are proud, and like I don't know, I think that's like what I do for them is just like honoring like what they've given to me. So I guess that's how I pour into them, but they more so pour into me. So I put the arrow, but that's probably a stronger arrow, even though there's no way to show that. And I think my sister more recently has been able to pour back into me because she is like kind of taking more like control over her life. She just got into college, she's nursing, and like she's just recently just been more pouring into me. I used to like pour into her a lot, and it's just because like I loved her so much, and she was my little sister, so there wasn't a ton she could do like for me. But like more recently, she's definitely been more important role in my life. In that like she supports me as well. Other than that, school, Asbury, I go to college.
And honestly, like for the purpose of our diagram today, like if you feel like something pours into you more, you pour more into it, you can make your arrow just a little bit bigger just for the purposes of our session today.
Okay.
Just so you like can see visually that that's what happens.
Yeah. Asbury, important to me, I love like the community, the friendships I've built, they're pouring into my future obviously.
Sure.
But then I really don't like school, so I might put some strenuous lines.
Sure.
But it's all like it's still pouring into me, it's not just a strenuous relationship. I guess I pour into friendships here, but I think that'll be different.
It's good, and it's always good to acknowledge like when something does create more of a barrier for you. And it's not a bad thing necessarily, but it's good to be proactive in thinking about that.
I think like just more recently I'm able to put like that friends pour back into me, and it wasn't that they weren't like good friends, it's just like it was harder for me to like I guess ask for help because I like to be the one that was always put together and like help my friends. And then like I got to school and I was like, oh, I think it'd be nice to be able to depend on some people, but like to trust them like enough to let them like take care of like things that I might be struggling with. Like that was hard, but I think more recently I've been able to do better in that. It's not perfect, but I mean that's like growth.
That's good.
I think other than that, I have a job. I work at Chick-fil-A.
There you go.
But job boss, it's not like it's just good money. It's not really something I'm passionate about. I work back home too, but the job here is more just for the money. So I guess it's like a weak relationship because it's there, it's good, gives me money, but there's not a lot beneficial other than just the money aspect of it. Friends. Oh, I just got a boyfriend.
Oh.
That's weird to say.
That's great.
But yeah.
So now you have someone else maybe that pours into you also besides just, general friends.
Yeah.
So that's good.
First time thing too, so this is weird for me. But it's strong, and I mean so far so good. I'm sure lines will change and adjust, but I think we're doing really well right now, and I'm able to trust him more than, like I said, I'm working on trust, so like that was a huge thing for me. If I was gonna commit to a relationship, like I wanted to be able to put my best foot out there and be trusting and vulnerable and stuff, so like that's really challenged me, but it's been really good so far.
Sure.
But other than that, I think those are the most important things like going on in my life right now that I can think of.
Okay. Yeah. What about any mental health? Like, do you value that or anything like spiritual?
Oh yeah, for sure. My school is a Christian school. Church, absolutely, it's been a part of my life. My parents are missionaries, so like God has always been like a big part. But like I guess like leaving home, like I have to make sure like all of that is for me and not just like from what they've given me and passed down to me, but that I'm making it more personal. So that has to be like one of the strongest things. But yeah, it has to kind of be encompassed in all of this. And definitely pours into me. I don't know how much I do for God, but there's a lot that I get out of that. Basically my whole identity.
Alright. Well, I think that sounds great. We have a good start, and we will check back in on our next session and work more toward our end goals.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
Yep.